Grand Rising, everyone. This is Ankh of Life coming to you with a new video. What I wanted to talk to you all about today is the spirit of conviction. Feeling convicted when you do something wrong, when you're saying something wrong, when you're living your life in a certain way. I just wanted to talk about this is because, let's see, I bought me a dictionary / thesaurus because I'm trying to increase my vocabulary, because people think when you have degrees, a degree or whatever, that you are a smart, intelligent person. It doesn't mean anything. Let me stop. I'm not going to say it doesn't mean anything. I'm an inner city girl. I've come from the inner city. So there's a certain way I talk. I still find that I use slang words, and it's just the way that I talk. But I wanted to increase my vocabulary. So anyway, stick to the topic. I wanted to talk about conviction. And here in the dictionary, it says the act of convincing in a court, the state of being convinced, a strong persuasion or belief. You have to have a foundation of your beliefs that you stick to and that you do not veer from in life, and that will persuade you in how you live on a daily, as far as the choices that you make, the people that you hang around, just your overall being as a person. You have to have a conviction. And I say, like, in this season of life, I'm in like the solitude era where I like being by myself. There's been so many things that I've been able to think about, different ideas that I can write down. Just having a clear mind and a peaceful mind, not having all that chaos of people trying to pull you in different directions, even places that you don't have I'm not gonna say not, you don't have any idea where you're going. But that's what I'm saying. You have to have that strong foundation and a conviction. Like, there's been things that I've tried to do that I used to do that I can't do anymore. Like, I tried to go to this party throughout the week with some guy that I met from a group a while ago. It was like a hiking group, and we just was going out. He had like a party. It was a bring your own record, play the record party, whatever, but it was held at a bar. It was on a Thursday. And I was like, I usually don't go out like that throughout the week, especially when I know I have to get up early in the morning. But anyway, I went, and I'm like, okay, try to do something different. And when I went, and I was there, and I had one drink, just one drink, and it wasn't even that strong. And I was like, this is not me. I'm sitting there, and they taking shots. People coming up to me like, you want to take a shot of this? And I'm like, no. I stayed there for like 1 hour. I got me some lettuce wraps. I was just sitting there eating my lettuce wraps, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. Let me get up out of here. But I see everybody was getting drunk, and people coming up like, it's hot in here. It's real hot in here. I'm like, yeah, because y'all really drunk. And I got to go. But anyway, it's just the conviction of being like, I can't do what I used to do. Like, I'm not the same person that I used to be. I used to be that person who could be easily persuaded to do things. But it's like now at this point in my life, I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And you have to be the same way. You have to have a foundation of how you want to live your life and who you want to be around. If it's people who do not want to progress in life, you don't want to be around those type of people. I don't want that type of energy. And it was another thing that I was thinking about, because I went to an event yesterday. It was a wellness event, and it was a personal trainer, and he had a small session where we were all exercising and everything, and he introduced some people who he personally trains. And this man, I mean, he looked really good, and he was all built up, bulked up and everything. But some of the people who he had trained, I'm like, okay, where's their results? He was saying, yeah, they've been coming to see me for a long time, this, that, and the other. And I was looking like, she got a beard belly. But then, let me stop. Because the personal trainer, because I went to personal training previously. I've been to 2 personal trainers. If the individual person's not putting in the work, then you will not see results. Because, yeah, I can't blame that on him. Let me take that back. I can't blame that on him, because I personally know when I was going through personal training, I wasn't eating the right foods. You know, they'll tell you what kind of foods you're supposed to be eating, but if you don't follow through, you'll see some results, but you will not see the results that you're supposed to be seeing. And if you don't, then that means, like why would you even go to a personal trainer and give them that money? It's like maybe $200 a month. It's expensive, but also there's things that I learned from them that I have taken, and I can do it myself here at home. If you pay attention, if you really pay attention when they're training you, you can go look up some stuff. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They're good at what they do. But you can take that information and you can do some of that stuff at home and be just as good. But I'm veering off the topic. Conviction. Living by your standards. Like when you hang around people, when you choose people they're coming into your life. I've removed a lot of people. But when you choose, I'm like more picky now about people who I hang around. I'm like, you may talk a good talk, but what are your results? What are your results? Like, people often say, I'll hear people at work, I've been here 20, 30 years. And you're like, okay, what do you got to show for it? Like, not to be funny, because that's a big thing for people. I worked at this job for 30 years. Okay. What do you have to show for it? You know, you spent your time. Time is money. Do you have the money, or do you have the resources to show that you've been working at this place for 30 years? Because if you don't, like, what is your foundation? People love to talk about stuff like that. It's like, you can say, I have this degree. Well, are you good at it? I spoke about this in one of the previous videos. Having a degree doesn't mean everything. I mean, there are entrepreneurs, people out here who've never been to college, who make tons of more money than people who have degrees. There's content creators that have more money than these people who, some of the doctors, physicians has been to school for 10 years plus. There's content creators that come out and they may be out for 2-3 years and make more money than what some of the doctors may ever see. It's all on what you want to do with your life, but you have to make sure you have a strong foundation that you follow throughout life. And don't let anybody veer you from that foundation. I mean, nobody. Nobody. You have to stay focused, and you have to keep yourself strong, your faith strong, your mind strong. Because you have to think, if it's not you, if you don't have yourself, then what could you do for anybody else? God should come first, then you should come next. And I guess, some people would say it's easier for me to say because I don't have any children or anything, but that should be with anybody, because again, you have to be strong and you have to be healthy. Your health is one of the number one things that you should be worried about. I don't know, but this was just a short video coming to you all with some thoughts that were just on my mind. But you all have a blessed rest of this Sunday. Enjoy your time off if you are off. For the people out there grinding, just be blessed. See you guys. Peace.